Flyweight bout here. Tracy Cortez coming in at minus 120 against Jasmine Jasudavicius coming in at minus 110. Over under 2.5 rounds. Minus 350 for the over, plus 250 for the under. Tracy Cortez back in action. Will she actually make it to the octagon? We will see. But the last time we saw her was May of 2022. So it's been over a year. She had the fight with Hebaz last year, December, and then it got canceled the night before. Jasudavicius, 34 years of age for her, but she has come into the UFC and she looked pretty good. 3-1 to be exact. Her only lost to Natalia Silva, coming off the big win as an underdog in UFC 289 in Canada against Miranda Maverick. She is now a ranked flyweight. So she's getting a ranked opponent here in Tracy Cortez. It's a good fight for women's flyweight. Should be a very even matchup. You see it by the line. Who are you taking in this one?
Yeah, it's tough. It should be a pretty even fight. Two girls with similar styles. For Jasudavicius, though, I've liked what I've seen out of her. The win over Maverick was impressive just because, she was such a big dog there, and she showed that, she's tough to take down. She's been working on the grappling defense. Everybody knows she's got good wrestling credentials herself. Like, she will get takedowns against girls. Her striking looked pretty crisp in the fight against Maverick. And even the fight before that, like with Gabrielle Fernandez, she knew the path to victory was to take her down. She did it 4 times and just dominated in that aspect and got the decision victory. Her only loss, Natalia Silva, kind of understandable after you watch Natalia Silva compete in the UFC. So, she's fought decent level competition. I mean, Miranda Maverick, definitely her best win. For Tracy Cortez, I mean, she has all decisions on her record as well. Both these girls have decisions. I think both girls, same game plan. Tracy Cortez is known for her wrestling. Her striking's not super powerful or that clean yet. She averages nearly 3 takedowns per fight with a 48% takedown accuracy, which is basically the same exact number as Jasmine Jasudavicius. So I think on paper, both of these fighters are super even. I like Jasudavicius's, reach and her size difference is she's going to be a little bit taller with a 3-inch reach advantage. I do like that when you're talking about two grapplers fighting each other. And if this fight plays out on the feet, because neither girl can get it down, I think Jasudavicius has the slight edge with the striking. I think it's a little cleaner. I think she's, been working on that striking a little bit. I think the reach is going to help her here. And Tracy Cortez, we haven't seen her since Melissa Gatto. Yeah, it was her last fight over a year ago. So coming back into this fight, you look at her Instagram and read up on stories. She's kind of been going through a lot of stuff outside of the octagon. I know she's been itching to get back in here, but there's going to be a little bit of ring rust there. Jasudavicius is fresh off of a big win. I'm just leaning Jasmine Jasudavicius aside here. I think if the wrestling cancels each other out, I think Jasmine's probably a little polished on the feet for Tracy Cortez.
Yeah, it's a really even matchup. Honestly, the best bet on this one, I think, is to take it that it ends in a split decision. But it's probably pretty subjective as far as, the judges go, because neither fighter really puts any volume on you. They're going to look for takedowns. There's going to be a lot of change of position. But if Jasmine does get on top, she's pretty heavy on top. Like, she gets you down and you're not really going anywhere. I mean, 11 minutes of control time to Fernandez. She was able to take down Miranda Maverick, gets 7 minutes control time in that one. So, I don't know. I mean, if Tracy Cortez ends up on her back, it's not really like a spot she's been a lot in her career. I don't know how she's going to deal with that. But also on the feet, the concern for Jasudavicius is she doesn't inflict a lot of damage. It's like when she gets you down on the ground, she doesn't land a lot of ground and pound. I mean, she has a negative strike differential, which I always hate to see. A lot of that is due to her loss to Natalia Silva, but even in the fight she won. She outstruck Miranda Maverick by 4 significant strikes. She got outstruck by Fernandez, even though she took her down 4 times, 11 minutes control time. She's not inflicting a ton of damage, which how they judge fights nowadays is like very much how they do. So that's tough, but neither does Tracy Cortez. I mean, she doesn't inflict a lot of damage either. So, and even the wins, it's like Maria Agapova, Vanessa Mello, Justine Kish, Stephanie Egger. Gatto win, looked good at the time, but then she just lost to Ariane Lipski. So it's like, how great is that? She's been off for a long time. I like Jasudavicius in this one as well. I think she's got the momentum coming into this one. And but Tracy Cortez is good. I don't know. if she'll be as good as she was before. It's not like she was anything great, but if she's made improvements over the years she's been off, I would expect her to win this fight. But I don't think she's going to be ready to take on Jasudavicius, who is bigger. She has great top pressure, and I just see this as like a wrestling match, honestly. So I'll go with Jasudavicius for the pick. It's a close one, though. It's a close one.